Blue Mystic, what up? Is the camera here? Am I here? There's Redbeard, treeless and lost in this world. Let's take a rogue.
My loyalties are my own.
Try a bit of rogue. And, well, seeing as there are no fire spells, and I certainly don't want Devil Soar, let's take the Emerald Sky Talon. I hear Druid is good. So quiet, smashy. You know full well that's not good. I'm gonna take Forsaken Lieutenant. It can be good. The other cards are pretty rough. I saw this Insta post Brooke made. Looked like you guys were having some lovely fun. It was lovely fun. I do say too, my favorite type of fun is lovely fun. I think War Gear is playable, but not super exciting. I'd say Mana Feeder's a nice too, but it does feel great to have a backstab, I think. Oh dear. I don't want Stormwatcher. Snowfall Guardian's pretty rough. I think I actually will take the Vanguard this early. You pick up a couple of good 8s. I think it's actually an okay card. If your deck synergizes with it, it can be a good card. Like not just 8s, but maybe a Spellstone, the weapon, the 3-mana weapon. Might, you know, casually retire this deck if they give us all crap. 12-hour work incoming. That sounds awful. Let's take Shifty Sophomore. I love this card. Okay. It is an 8 for Silver Vanguard. It's a terrible 8. It is that Spellstone we talked about. We already have 1 Death Rattle. Probably going to try to pick up a few more. Plus we want a spell. I say let's go for it. Let's do it. Double Shifty? I haven't played with that many times this meta. Not a card you see too much of. Oh wow, Secret Passage, but we gotta take the Wand Thief, I think. Both are great. I would really like to have both of them, but Wand Thief's quite good. Probably just Cultist. It's not very interesting, any of these. Probably just Hothead here. Summoner not looking too good with a backstab. It's a fine card. And Contraband Stash. Wouldn't mind a Plated Beetle, but man, Contraband Stash is sick. We have just Wand Thief at a combo card. Well, hopefully we can find more ways. I just love this card so much. I'm gonna go Fishy here. After you play a Death Rattle minion, become a 2/2 copy of it with Rush. That's pretty good. I like that. It's good with Spellstone. And I guess we take Disciple. They're all bad, but at least Disciple can buff up the Spellstone maybe. These are all bad. I think we'll say the same thing. Spellstone, not like any of these are gonna be particularly good at doing anything productive for us. What do I want here? Shadow Step or Sprint? Shadow with Wand Thief is kind of worth it. Sprint isn't very good. Alright, let's take a Shadow Step. Hopefully we can get a few more Wand Thieves. It's a pretty rough. Let's take a 2. Kind of sad draft so far, but we have another half. We have a couple of really good cards. One okay card, one really strong card. These are okay, and this can be really good. It's not yet, but we need a little bit of help in the second half of the draft for sure. Scarab's fun. Plated Beetle is kind of okay. Let's take the Beetle. We have the Spellstone, right? Yeah, we'll take the Jandice. I know we all love the darkness, and it's obviously awesome, but we'll take Jandice here. Could come together? It could. This is certainly not a deck where you finish the first half and think, oh my god, I've got a 10-win deck. But I don't think it's a deck at this point that, you know, before the Jandice where you think like, oh, I'm not going to be able to win any games. You'd have to, you know, you got to get a few more synergies for your cards to pan out, but Jandice can win the game on her own, so. And Shadow Step Jandice, true. Got the Reconnaissance now too, which is really huge for the Contraband Stash. Wow, double Wand Thief. Even another Shadow Step would actually be really good, but 2 Wand Thieves is just nasty. I think Scimitar's okay, but Tomb Pillager's really good. You can play Tomb Pillager on curve and then coin out a Jandis. Would love like one Proto Drake. Double Recon. Okay. This deck just got pretty awesome. Probably just Plagiarize. It can work with Contraband Stash. These are pretty rough. Neither of those cards are very good. Give me 1 8-drop. Actually kind of want to sprint in this deck. This Crazed Chemist is probably okay too. Let's just take the sprint. I'll be happier. I'll be happier with the sprint. Another Shadow Step. Let's do it. Interesting. Probably just Oakheart. Could have picked up like a... I don't know. Let's take a look at Oakheart. It can pull Jandis, which isn't great. It can pull this, which is pretty good. It can pull this guy, which is pretty good. It can pull the Wand Thieves, which aren't great to hit, but pulling something is okay. I mean, these are just pretty bad, and this is fine, so. Broom is a good one. Sneaky's not a bad 2-power minion for Master, but it's just a good card, I think. Oh, wow. Could have had our choice of as many Vanguards, targets, Devil Source for Vanguards we wanted, but here we go. Bizarre Mugger is a Contraband Stash card, and so is Swashbuckler. This is only minion, this is anything. Could pull a Wand Thief for a Shadow Step target, it could. Let's take Swashbuckler, and finally we'll take a Plague Scientist. If I could just trade this card for like a Yeti, I would be really happy with this deck, or like a Spider Tank even. I mean, we don't have enough 3s, or any 3s. But deck looks cool. I don't know if it's good, but it should do some fun things, hopefully. Let's get a prediction going. Will we win? Let's say 7. Why not? Maybe. It's possible, right? Alright, you guys have 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm gonna get some info for Brookworm. Okay, let's do this. Sleeping with my heater on makes me feel hungover when I wake up. Yeah, I don't like to sleep with a heater on. A lot of times I'll forget and I'll leave the space heater on out here in the living room, and then I'll go into the bedroom and sleep, and I'll come out and it's like walking into like a furnace. And when I'm sitting in here, I don't feel that warm. It's weird. Discover some 5-drops for turn 3. What did you just say to me? But yeah, turn 3 is going to be a problem. Probably going to dagger actually on 2. So I can play 2 and 1 on 3. Oh, hey there. I was actually thinking about Juicy. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope, Juice Man, that things are going well for you today. Interesting. Could have played this one, but just feel like I don't want to. Let me get the deck tracker on the screen. Perfect. Just extra work and sort. Oh, boo. Oh, boo to extra work. I think that's horrible. Hoots, good to see ya. I enjoy my job. Oh, right. I forgot what it's like to enjoy your job. Actually, to be honest with you, I enjoy my job too. Somebody said like, hey, if I'm like, hey, I've been streaming so much, I've been working so much. Someone was like, oh, that stinks. I'm like, ah, no, it's cool. It's like, it's not so bad. Could be worse.
Thank you.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Like when I worked at Target, if I would always work 6 days in a row. I got every other weekend off, so it always worked out that I would have like 6 days in a row. And oh man, I've been working so much. This is horrible. It was always terrible. Always a terrible thing. Be working a bunch when you work for Target. I like our jobs for different reasons. We still like them nonetheless. Yeah. Yeah, I like streaming. I was only fooling.
Dark one snaps all.
Yes, we'll take that.
Nothing gets past me.
Not bad. We could shoot. Get a death rattle out. Appreciate you looking out though. Yeah, if you didn't like your job because they were like being dicks to you or something, then I'd just go ahead and give them a call and I'd fire your boss. I'd make you the new boss. I'd give you a pay raise. And I would suggest that you work a few less hours a day than you're currently working. That would be my preference. 6 days in a row I'm working part-time because I'm lucky to afford it, but I gotta say working 4 days a week is nice. Yeah, 4 is good. 4 is a good amount.
Lightning can strike twice.
Alright. Sounds very close to what's gonna happen, except replace the word fire with retire. Retire is better than fire. I missed you, Red. Hey, Cody. It's good to be here with you.
Magic is not a
Don't have a spell. He's got a 0 cost spell. Oh, he has a coin? Okay. Guess that makes sense. Hmm. There's no way for me to proc the Flame Ward first. Unless I play this.
So
Oh, I'll have to trade, play it. Trade, slap, go face. Play it. I'm just gonna use the Barov.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. A tango?
I want to go face, but... Did you have a swell time? I did. Hey, Shocky. Shadow One, good to see you guys. I hadn't taken a day off for a few weeks. I used to never take days off, but I was taking 1 day off a week for 2 months or so. It's nice to take a day off once in a while, though. It is. Plus, like, the Hearthstone arena meta, I feel like we need kind of like a change or something. Did you end up doing something special? Not overly special, I'd say. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Just gonna take it now, I think. I don't know. I don't really want to take that much damage. Your sweatshirt looks very fancy and sponsored and big time streamer. It is a Team Liquid, it is some Team Liquid apparel, which is pretty sick. They didn't tell me they were sending me anything, and then it showed up at my door, and I'm like, I remember thinking to myself, this is great. This is delightful. Everybody needs one of those days. Yeah, so I spent it with Brooke. I think I might take a day off and just spend it by myself. I was talking to Brooke about it. I haven't really taken a day off probably for myself to do nothing, to do literally nothing for no reason for probably like 4 years. It's like not a knock on you guys, it's not a knock on her, it's not a knock on her. Just a day to like drink a glass of whiskey at 1 in the morning and watch a movie and go to bed at 2 and wake up at 10 and I don't know, it's weird. That's cool swag. Yeah, I like the liquid stuff. It's good. It's good material. It feels good. It's like a light sweater I kind of wear around. That I don't care too much about it. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. That one can go there. That one can go there. Oh, maybe, yeah, this is fine. We'll lose this thing. I didn't lose it. We could have pushed 1 extra, but I'll do it this way. Maybe watch a scary movie. I have a suggestion for you. One, if interested. No, I'm gonna watch that one with Brooke. I'm not watching that by myself. No way. No way. Ghost stories by myself? No sirree, Bob. It has Coinbase on it, and we're all about the crypto and the NFTs, yes. And the BFPs, don't forget. I haven't taken a day off for work since I had my taxes done in 2019. I even worked through a bout with COVID, oh my god. I think you can attack with the 2/2 stealth before it transforms. Oh, can you? Oh, because it has rush, maybe? Yeah. That makes sense. Another Barov. I don't really need Barov, huh? Take this thing. Can that go face? It can. Will that just kill him?
My powers are never truly gone. Nothing gets past me.
I'll try to remember that. I don't have a ton of experience playing with that 2/2 thing. Hey, we're back. First game. Back, and we got a win. Hi, Redbeard. Hey, chat. Hey, gamers. Hey, Stargina.
Valera versus Thrall. For Doomhammer.
I make my own luck.
Oh, I don't want any of those. Yuck. +1 luck the rest of the night. Hi, Red. What's up, Jazz? +1 luck? That's good. That's good for me. I'm not gonna coin it out. Actually a pretty sick contraband card if like the game gets to that point. This can come out next turn. We can coin that, but our hand's kind of heavy. I don't necessarily want to coin it. Hey, Lori, how are you? I was thinking about Lori too. Not that I was thinking about all you guys, you know, like not just listing everybody, but I was thinking about Juicy and Lori. I haven't seen them in a few, you know, in a while. Too long. But I hope things are going well with Lori and everybody in chat. Is it a freeze, probably? Okay, I don't really care too much about that. Oh, that's pretty good. Red is always thinking about us. Some of you guys, yeah. This feels bad. I could shadow step this, but I need to throw it in there anyway. Okay, let's start here. I know it looks kind of wonky, but pretty useless. I think I'd rather just draw a card. Alright, let's see if we can find something better. I need like a brain freeze. I mean, brain freeze is fine. Hit there, that goes in there. I rush that in there. We trade there. I just really don't want a dagger, but I guess I can. The dagger, hit, trade, shoot that, but I'm not really even worried about that. Alright, I hate it. I saw your picture with the big drink that Brooke took, yeah. Yeah, it was too big of a drink and there was almost no tequila in that thing. I wouldn't order it again. Reconnaissance is crazy in Arena? Yeah. Yeah. It's like a premium minion and a ramp spell in one. It's pretty good. So I can kill that. And shoot that now. Also, this is gonna upgrade Jandis next turn. That's one cold teacher's pet. Yeah, man, this card is really good too. Wind chills, infinite wind chills. Why do you hate that play? It didn't seem so bad because we had 2 good 4-drops and we spent the turn drawing a card and daggering. So it's not a good use of 4 mana. We basically spent 4 mana and our turn to kill his 3-drop, which isn't a good exchange. But it's nice to kill things, so that was good.
What makes something real?
So I want this one to be the tricky one, because it's dying. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it's not a bad play, right? Clearing his board or whatever, for the most part, isn't bad. But you could have just spent 4 mana on the rush minion, traded the 3/4, let him take the thing, and then you could still go back into the 1/1 pretty easily the next turn, which is kind of why the turn took a little while to figure out which one we wanted to do. I missed you. Where have you been, Lori? You missed, I'm just throwing it out there, you missed my 34th birthday. My 111th birthday. It was okay though. We didn't do anything other than drink whiskey and play Hearth.
A charming composition.
Ooh, I get one of those. Also, is this upgraded yet? Not yet, right? One more. Shuckle. Where's Dishy been? We barely ever stream it anymore. Is Porygon Z still there? I like that guy. He's a good guy. From what I can tell, he's a good guy. This Contraband Stash is going to be quite good if and when we ever play it. I'm going to play this. I'm going to take that. Play that. Just going to cash this in. I'm going to lose 1 health on the board to keep this guy. I think this effect is quite good. I like your hoodie. Hey, thanks so much. Me too, actually. He's still here. Is he there forever? Zackles with a prime. I was just thinking. It's great to have people subscribing with Twitch Prime. He'll be able to play minions now without giving us 1/1s, but that's only because he gave us so many 1/1s, so I don't really care that much. Like, yeah, if he plays a Proto or something, you'd rather have the Death Rattle, but he'll also be dead, so. He lives here now. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Forever, he can never leave. Doo-doo-doo. Wait, I missed that part.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
What does that mean, subscribing with Twitch Prime? It means Redbeard gets to eat next month. So, you know, those Twitch primes are very much appreciated. Alright, just picking my nose a little here. I'd like to empty my hand a bit before I play this card. This could end up drawing us a bunch. Oh wow, okay, I just want the board space. And depending on what he has, we could maybe like pseudo OTK him. Like if he tidal waves clears the whole board, maybe we can almost just kill him. Anything good up there? Tons of good stuff. What are we talking about, by the way? Everywhere. Good stuff everywhere. Over here. Over there. He does have it.
Great idea.
Let's play this first.
Onward, friends!
Now we're cooking.
Oh, I had backstab. Yeah, okay. Has anybody watched Ted Lasso? A couple people in chat, I remember, went kind of crazy for it when it came out.
Nicole
I didn't
can't
catch it,
stop
though.
me. Neither can you.
Do I have more things to pull? I don't really need to pull more. If it casts Mass Polymorph, it's really bad.
Hot streak.
This is fine too. We could like Shadow Step one of those. 1, 2, 3. It actually pulled 3 minions again, but this one, not super inclined. Not enough board space to contraband the second Gromash. Give it time, don't worry. There'll be time to do just that.
With every strike, we will strike back.
5, 6. Alright, let's get this one down. I may have cast too many things to get this off consistently, but we'll see. It's pretty good. Alright, I mean, yeah. It's good. It's pretty good too. It's less good. That's less good. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing gets past me.
Well, I guess what I didn't like about that was how instead of like drawing us cards, it just destroyed my own board. Usually just doesn't happen with that card, but whatever, that's fine. Our sheep. All of our sheep are dead, which kind of sucks. He's taking a lot of damage, which is good. Maybe we kill him with Gromash. Does this card play the cards in the order you played them, or just 5 random cards? Is Contraband lethal there? Maybe. We don't really want to have lethal with Contraband. We want to do something awesome. Contraband. Like this, right? This is better. I mean, it's not better, but better. This guy has a drafted Fireheart and a Wild Paw.
Want a combo?
Does he want a combo meal? Butt mash. Hey, some people like a nice butt mash. Hey, 100. I've been trying to do that arcane quest for like a month. All right, maybe like a week. Pretty awesome. Yeah, that Pretty good contraband. 2 teacher's pets, a rune of the Archmage, and that big guy. We must have played something else, right? That's really cool. Maybe this run will make it onto YouTube. Our most recent YouTube video is actually doing quite well for anybody that is into that type of stuff. Definitely keep those. Definitely ditch the Silver Vanguard. I mean, relatively speaking, you know, for our videos, could hit a couple thousand views, which would be cool. That one will. Some people subscribed. It got us 1 subscriber. It's already got over 1,000 views. That's pretty sick. We'll see about next turn. Maybe just Plated Beetle. Maybe Dagger. If he does nothing, I'll probably just Dagger. And then we'll go 2 and 1 again. Probably. Hoots, welcome to the clan. Yeah, I love Hoots.
I awaken.
Against that and with that draw,
The dead never
I think I'll just play something. I might coin out the Dagger. We'll see though. I have 3 Draconic Studies. I drafted a Dirty Brace deck. Oh man, I've drafted 3 Draconic Studies too, but that's over the course of like 11 different Brace drafts. And by 3, I mean like 2 maybe. But it's important and good to know that someone's got a bunch of them. Yeah, Star Giant, if you want to check out the YouTube, maybe hit the like button on all the videos or leave a comment maybe. I don't know, that could be kind of sick. So wait, you guys are saying I can attack with this first and then attack again? I get to attack twice?
I wonder.
I just want to make sure that that's the case. Lonely Lotus told me I could attack twice earlier. Hey, Mr. Redbeard, as an avid Vintage Cube enjoyer, what is your take on the card High Tide? It's a great card. I like to draft Storm.
And neither do I.
Wow, that's neato. I don't want to use my coin. I'm just gonna play this. Let him take one of them, or heal, or whatever. That's fine, I don't care. I remember 0-0 game where I played 3 Draconic Studies on turn 2 and my opponent quit. Nice. That was me, probably. Yeah, I like High Tide. You have to have a more specific type of Storm deck to make High Tide Storm decks work. You can't really be playing, you know, a 10 non-basic blue, black, red Storm build or whatever, but, you know, it's an interesting card because it makes you prioritize things like Volcanic Island, Underground Sea, Tropical Island a little more, so you can still get the mana increase or whatever, or the mana increase, but you can also still have a semi-consistent mana base. Kind of want to just draw cards here. Shooting Star's not bad. Drawing cards is nice. These cards aren't great really to copy with that. Let's take this. Kind of want a dagger though. Oh well. Okay. Alright, let's just trade and feel kind of bad. Yeah. The one with the Merfolk Arc is cute. What card are we talking about? High Tide? I can't remember the art. High Tide MTG. Shadow Step it? Let's play this one. I don't want to bump it, but Shadow Step is good. If we can find like something better, a rune or something like that. It's actually pretty good too. Puzzle Box is cool. No, this is the one I always recognize. Oh, the Merfolk one is way better. I probably have seen it, but I always see the one with a pirate on a ship. That was the one they used in the vintage cube the most. What set is that from? That's a promo. Is that's not from a regular set? It's in vintage cube. It's in one of the vintage masters sets. It looks like. Fallen Empires has it. That Merfolk one is sick. Yeah, I like it. Hello, sexy boy. What's up, Susho? How much do you love your sexy chat? I like this adequate chat somewhat. Can that be a thing? This card's great. I wish I had my Shadow Step.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Wish I had my Shadow Step to take that. The problem is it's not a great contraband stash card, huh? Whatever. He hates his chat. If Les was here, instant 10+. I watched episode 5 of Demon Slayer. It was good. It was okay. I thought Fallen Expansion was a Magic... Fallen Empires was a Magic expansion from the 90s. I think it is, yeah. Yeah. 93 or 94? I think so. Pause watching it for now to allow more to come out. I didn't watch 5 or 6. I think 5 and 6 are out. I just watched 5 today. I started it yesterday and then I finished it today. Brooke came over so I couldn't watch it. I didn't want her to see me watching the cartoon ladies with their boobies hanging out. I bought the extended edition of all the Lord of the Rings the other day, so I'm going to do a marathon with my friends soon. Nice. I would say this, every time in the past I've ever considered watching all of them in one day, I've never made it, and I've never want to. By the end, I'm like, forget it.
Look what I found.
Forget it.
Hot streak.
I'm just gonna play it.
Walls can hold
I think this game's gonna go for a really long time. I'm basically gonna just get my upgrade on this while spending all my mana. I don't want to float any mana here. It'll be a weekend thing, yeah. It's good to like do like Friday night, Saturday night, and then you could do like Sunday afternoon maybe. That's I think a better way to do it. I would get too drunk, and there are too many get choked up moments. Can't say I get too choked up. I can't say I get too choked up during Lord of the Rings, but every time I finish a watch... let's take this.
My powers are never truly nothing.
Anytime I finish one, I always feel bad that I have to wait a while before finishing them again, or starting them again. Started hentai like anime with my boyfriend and it's too funny. Wait, when did this boyfriend come about? What do we know about this guy? Are we doing a complete background check on him? I think we ought to. I for one, I think it's safe to say I don't trust him. World's End Harem is the name. I'm gonna type those words into my computer and see what I get. What I really want to do is take that and run it into something. Maybe next turn. Flame Strike's pretty good. Just take it and pray, but there's no way. Puzzle Box is gonna refill us. I'm hoping. Did I have a dagger? I should have swung, sorry. Search it in private mode, maybe, Red. It's been 3 months, Red. Wait, congrats. Or I'm sorry, it depends on, you know, the status of this relationship. If it's good, then congrats. If it's bad, when are you going to have a kid, sir? You would be an amazing dad. Probably next Tuesday, I'm thinking.
Light cannot exist without the dark.
Streaming is awesome. I've had target customers throw things at me. Never did they say that they loved me, though. Do I have a Shadow Step? If I draw Shadow Step right now, I'll be real happy. Darn it. So what we can do is take this and kind of pray. If you can't kill the 1/4, man, I'm getting that freaking 5/5. I'm gonna do it. I could trade with most of the board anyway. Even if it just enables this play.
What could be in here?
It's great. I love love. Love is great, but thank you. Better than love, well, better than chat's love is Shadow Wanathan's bits. So thank you very much, Shadow Wanathan. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you're having a good one. Worlds and Harem.
Try to keep yourselves alive.
Okay. That's not great. Where did that come from? My Reconnaissance? Images. Wait, this is actually a hentai. This is a legitimate hentai. It's just like teats hanging out.
What makes something real?
Can't say I have a super strong desire to watch that. I used to work at Domino's. I used my employee discount for my friends, not gonna lie. Smart. Smart. They probably didn't appreciate you anyway. I take 3, I clear the board.
Nothing gets past me.
Promise I'm not getting anything else out. I'm just gonna box now. It's gotta work, right? Come on. You know, that's good, sort of. That's less good. Why am I overloading so much? It's not great.
Brilliant.
Okay, give me cards. Okay, I'll take it. Is that all I got? This deck is awesome. Thief Priest versus Thief Rogue. It's on Crunchyroll, so it's gotta be normal. I don't know if that... There's a lot of stuff on Crunchyroll.
I am Rafal, the supreme archaeologist.
I was watching a hentai today. I was mostly thinking about who these poor actors are that voice the dialogue. They have to do the job because it's paid, or they want to do it? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have enough mana to kill that. Unless... I could just take 7. I don't really want to take 7, though. Let's play this. And this. I'm just gonna take it back. It's a wild game. I'm gonna lose in fatigue pretty badly because I'm gonna play Oakheart, but Oakheart can pull... Oakheart can pull my Jandis. I'd really like to not have that happen.
What have we here?
I have a broomstick in the deck. Broom would be very nice. Play the 4 and the 5. I want to empty my hand. I think I'm gonna just lose this game because maybe I just kill 2. You know what? Let's do that. I like to watch all forms of porn with sound. Yeah, you can't watch without sound. How will you even know that they're farting? Come on, Cody. Money is a crooked curse. I don't know, I think there's worse things you can do than make the soft moaning of a hentai character for money, you know? You could play Hearthstone Arena. Yuck. Silver Vanguard, no 8-drop draft, happens to me all the time. I passed a bunch of 8s, but they were all fossilized Devilsaur. It's a little both. One really likes her job doing it, the other enjoys the money and doesn't mind the job. It's not embarrassing for either because they do it in private and send in their recordings. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I have an Emerald Sky Talon or a Jandis. It's going to basically put me in fatigue. Let's do... I'm kind of down to take 5, right? So let's play this one and this one. So Brain Freeze buys us not too much this turn. Could play Explosive in that. I don't hate that. It's not a terrible card to get back either.
Nothing gets past me.
Hey, the tree is gone. Nobody cares. Everybody's excited about the tree being gone. The Boy Scouts picked it up. I don't know what they're doing with it.
I'm undead, not dead.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, huge ass. So do I take 5? My death rattle goes off first. So I could just trade off the 2, but he'll swing. I'm getting both of those cards. That's also not a bad card to get from this. On a 7-0 Shaman run right now, wish me luck. I never got 12. Hey, good luck, man. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it was leaving, he told us, yeah, but nobody believed me. Oh yeah, that's actually a better hit for him, huh? And there's no way for me to... Oh, I could just put it on here, right? Basically eat the Divine Shield. Then we could like play this. We could actually play that too, which is pretty sick. I think we'll hold it. Actually, let's do this. Because he can just chop it and then only take 3 and then negate the death rattle, right? It's pretty bad for us. Tree is gone, return the bicycle. You can't see the bike, it's over on the other side over there. It's over this wall. What did he just shuffle in? A 1 and a 5 and a 4. So I'm still 50-50 to draw the thing. It's pretty good as long as I don't pull Jandis.
Onward, friends, to adventure.
It sucks.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
It's kind of sucky. This game may take forever. It's been going a while. He has our Jandis in his deck. Somewhere. Back to bland empty wall for another 11 months. No, I was looking at displays. I'm gonna get something and put it over there. Now it's actually, it's concerning me more now than it did in the past. Without the tree, I was sitting on the couch. It's distracting.
Oh, I'm just borrowing them.
It's distracting. So I don't think I'm guaranteed to get the contraband stash into Puzzle Box right now. Is he dead? Actually? He might just be dead. It goes up to 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, he's not dead. I guess I have to contraband stash. Darn.
Everyone,
Feeling punch first.
I don't even know what it plays. There we go. Cool. There goes one. There goes two. Darn it, that's mine. Okay, okay. This isn't going well. No. No. Okay, yes. Yes. Kinda cool. I spent $480 on displays. Don't do it, Red. It's addicting. That's alright. I'm sure somebody in chat's getting ready to donate $480 right now, probably. I'll just buy it preemptively and I'm sure it'll work out. Maybe I better hold off for now.
Delightful.
Delightful. What a fun deck this has been. I like the nerd shelf idea better. Why not both? Why not both? Then you can see all the cool stuff you got. Why not contact your local museum and loan a dolly? How much to rent a Salvador Dali painting? Rentals for the Dali Museum.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I make my own luck.
Scooter rentals? What is this? We can buy a Salvador Dali for $132,000. What is this? I'll buy it right now. $80 photographs. These aren't photographs. I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah, I don't want this. Not my cup of tea. For my dollies. Okay, so we got our worst card and we got the worst card. Great. I just want to play Rin. High main may just be a little better. But let's play Rin. Crypt gave us one display discount and I got hooked. And he probably made a fat fortune. I don't want to play Cursed Blade. The problem with Cursed Blade is then I'm going to take double damage. And if I play Contraband Stash, I have to take double damage twice. Cost for the dolly would be your mustache and your control of northern Spain. Ay, I don't want to give those up. I don't want to give either of those up. Alright, just kill it. Just double holy smite it, please. And then heal my face and say oops, and then let's be done with this. This turn, not good. Bad for beard. Oh dear. Can I have a high main instead? I take
Nothing
3.
gets past me. Nothing gets past me.
You're not finished.
Oh, that's smart.
Ready attack.
That card is really amongst the worst things I could have gotten. Excavated Evil. Deliverance. Okay, sure. That's not good at all for me. Oh man, if I could have taken it from him, that would have been good. This doesn't do much. But I guess it's a better play here.
I'll be keeping that. A little cut. A little cut. Everyone?
Take it back. That's okay. This is a pretty rough draw. It's turn 6. We have our only 6, our only 7, and our only card that costs more than either of them. Not very good odds that we would get quite so unlucky. Or poison trade. We can't win this. There's no way. I used to have a Lord of the Rings big map on my wall, and I had a wooden back. Oh my god, that's awesome. Wooden maps are cool. Okay, I think 2 lemon drops makes me better in my roller skates. Have you been roller skating? With 2 lemon drops? That's dangerous. But also, could be fun as long as you don't fall down and crack your head. So please, be careful. Please. Brooke bought roller skates today. Just on the carpet. That doesn't count. It's not a slippery substance. Don't hurt your ankles. Good suggestions coming from Twitch chat, I say. But I feel cool. Yeah. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I thought they were cool. It's like a brand new pair of roller skates for $45. Usually Brooke's just buying used socks from people. Now used roller skates. This would be a foot theme. Go out to the airport and get a tarmac. Sister, what's a tarmac? I'm gonna hold the coin. We could coin that. Could also like do some other stuff maybe.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth. I don't want to hold off on the reconnaissance too. Just kind of fight for the board right now. If we pick up like a Razor Gore or something, it doesn't really matter when we play it, right? As long as we get it before turn 6. Grab a plane taking off and kick your speed into high gear. Yeah, grab a wing of a plane and then let it let it like kind of jettison you forward. I like that. Bert's onto something here. And then let go before it takes elevation or whatever.
A little cut. Flee.
And then you'll be flying.
Awaken.
I grabbed an attractive man while I was practicing today. What the? Wait, was that before or after you left here? Because I will fight them as long as they do not possess any upper body strength or lower body strength. I don't want any of this crap. Take the spider boom. That one I would have rather started with. Let's hit here. It was you. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I know I said I'd fight them if they didn't have upper body or lower body strength, but that would just be an even fight. I wouldn't even really be advantaged. Please record the fight for us. You don't want that. I don't want that. And least of all, Brooke certainly don't want that. Fireball's good. Let's get this cretin off the board. Hold on, I gotta pick my nose again. You guys can't see me right now, right? I'm not picking it, I'm just pulling out the nose hairs that extend beyond the outer rim.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Which part of attractive man is more accurate? It's a good question.
Guaranteed magic.
Could pick up like another burn spell, that'd be kind of neato. Evolving's good. This one's pretty good too.
Nothing gets past me.
Don't lie, we know you're eating your boogers. Hey, come on. Hey, Graham, what's up? Speaking of eating boogers, yeah, Bert, if the red man needs someone to throw hands, we got his back. I would trust Graham in a fight. He's big, he's mean. He's got hands like a grizzly bear. He's got a bunch of scorpions he could unleash on our enemies. Let me know if you need any tips, Red. Alright, I'm gonna go to Bert, I'm gonna go to Graham. I'll call them the Bash Brothers. Trust me, ain't nobody wanna go toe to toe with those bozos.
Not on my watch.
Never catch me. Guaranteed magic.
Alright. It's a lot better when we don't draw as poorly as we did the last game. The games we've won have been a lot of fun, I'll say that. The game we lost, well, hope our opponent had fun. Bozo and Bongo Bash, the Bash Brothers. Bozo and Bongo. That's you too? I could see it.
Valera versus Medivh.
I don't have that emote.
Let the games begin.
I make my own luck.
Dream Z Daddy. Our curve is Bow, bow, bow. Our curve is pretty good. I don't have anything to do on 3, so I think the 1 is actually a better keep going second because a lot of 2s. I have some 2s. There's time still. If anybody needs help in a fight, I've got an excellent turtle style. People always underestimate my face attacking their fist technique. Yeah, I hear that Abumi is an expert at turtling. I have heard that. I believe that to be an accurate depiction, portrayal of the man's particular skills. Tomato night just went 3 and 3, nice. I had a chicken tikka masala, it was delicious. I like chicken tikka masala with a little bit of jasmine rice and some naan bread. Oh, put me down for 2. Put me down for 2. My butt is an expert at turtling. Oh, I understand. Basmati rice is more traditional. Oh yeah, I could go for some basmati rice. It's more traditional than jasmine rice. What the hell's that? I mean, what can I do? Delightful. Okay. They'll call us the Magic Man and El Diablo. I thought you guys were Bozo. Bozo and Bongo. I like Bozo and Bongo, personally. Similar to Dexter and I when we used to be a breakdancing duo under the name of Ozone and Turbo. Darn it. Hello, hello, hello!
Look what I found.
I really wish that didn't get countered, but I can't have this get countered. Or I'm gonna lose the game probably, so. Tonight I had pad thai beef and spicy basil rice. Basil rice? I've not watched you in a month. You made it. Almost 30,000 followers. Thanks, man. Did it without you, Aquas. But now that you're here, maybe we'll make it to 31,000. You never know. It could happen.
We will strike back harder.
I really, oh my god. 4, 5, 4, 7.
Nothing gets past me.
I have the flame strike. I'm gonna have to flame strike. Does this freeze me still? Still does, right? That's fine. I'm sure this will work out.
Look what I found.
I just had a thick burrito. I made pasta and I had some frozen meatballs. They're actually pretty good. And I made some garlic bread and I actually chopped up some provolone and put it on top of it. It was really delicious. I had soup. Hey, remember the old Redbeard saying, Cody, it's better to eat soup than it is to eat poop. Be happy. I really hope you enjoyed your day off and did something fun, like ice skating on a whittled walking stick. I did both of those things, actually. Well, Brooke went roller skating, and I whittled my little stick, if you know what I mean. Ketchup soup? I like tomato soup.
You fight me, you get burned.
Not too shabby, as long as he ain't got a spell. If he's got a, well, even if he has a spell, it's not that bad. Pretty bad though. Wow, he has a spell. Okay.
Turn it up.
Rough, rough, rough. I'm Redbeard, the talking dog. Garlic bread with the layered cheese. Yeah, I had garlic bread. I layered the cheese on it, Graham. You know how it is. You know what it do. I had chicken noodle for the past 5 days. Can you not eat anything else? Does it sap your appetite? Does it do like a little sapatite? I like this song. Which one's this?
You've got me fired up.
Got me fired up. Looks like he's got his big mage spells coming soon. Which means we don't want to really commit too hard, honestly. Just draw our cards. Try to find our contraband stash. And then like play the game as though he's gonna puzzle us or ruin us and then go from there. I think I lost 10 pounds, that's horrible. But also kind of good, right? Probably looking... Unless you were already very thin. In which case, you may want to call 911. Can we eat you, sir? You look tasty, you can eat parts of me. I gotta... What? Let this man win. You just Vogue? I'm not sure what Vogue means, but maybe. I was trying to do like a patented Cody maneuver. Where one wiggles her hips and thrusts her gyrational you know what's. So good to get those back. Just play that. Just gonna do this.
Nothing gets past me.
Let him win, I'm trying. I'm trying. You guys refuse to play Deck of Wonders with an Elec on board on Thursday and I'm still steaming mad at him. I respect being mad at him for that. I think you should be mad at him. Because he's a jerk for not doing that. Why does he draft these cards? Why does he take them? Why does he end up with them? And then why does he tell chat he's gonna take the fun cards? Remember that time Dreads said he was gonna play those cards, but then he didn't? Well, why did we have the bowl, chat? Why did we have the bowl? Okay, okay. One thing I like. Shooting that thing. Drawing cards is always cool.
There once was a man from Gildan.
I'm trading this. Oh, mama. Yeah, so I don't burn. So I don't burn any cards. Then we can play this one. Trade, trade. Yeah.
Awaken.
Kind of cool. Got a puzzle box off of one of my cards, and I was murdered before turn 10. That's not good. Smoke some weed, it gives me an appetite. I'm scared with my ass already having shortness of breath. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, be careful. Don't do anything that Jordy would do, probably. It's my best advice. Let's take that one.
Checkmate. Well done.
Cool. Once was a man from Gilneas. Yeah? Finish that thought for me. Remember, I am not a doctor, no. Jordy is not a doctor. Maybe don't smoke a lot of weed while you have a very debilitating respiratory disease. Yeah, don't do that. Do what the doctor
I
says.
make my own luck.
Not Dr. Jordy. Doctor, actual, a doctor. Actually, can kind of keep those. Let's do it. You know, maybe not. Might be hard to actually get more death rattles. You never know. Is Raging Worgen draftable? No, I don't think that made it into the core set. Good dagger, coin the fours. I don't hate that. This card is quite good. We could just do it next turn, yeah. What did that 3-drop get us? A broomstick, the other rush. 5. Oh, it could get us a Jandis actually. That'd be kind of cool. That was in my mouth. I don't know where it came from or who put it there. Dr. Dre told me to smoke weed every day, and he's a doctor. I don't think he was a medical doctor. It was something else. Interesting. Oh, does he have a... Yeah, okay. That's kind of cool. Then he hits the taunt. And then we backstab and use the 1. So we can actually use Shifty here. I think we'll do that. Could also, like, put this one out, trade there, but...
What could be?
Seems like a pretty good use of what's on board. Not a terrible card. I wouldn't mind one of these. It was a man from Gilneas. He said our dear prince would betray us. Our Arthas was kind, but he lost his mind, and Frostmourne killed King Terraneus. Oh, really? Is that what it is? Or did you just make that up? I thought it was something about a penis. Wow, 3-1 into our stupid 0-2? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, okay. I could kind of see that. Well, that's a bummer. We can outvalue him. Man, this card is sick. He didn't play anything. But he could have a bunch of like 3-cost minions that went down to 1, and he wouldn't be able to play them. Took me a good bit to find rhymes or Gilneas that were lore accurate. You did wonderfully. I don't know the lore, so I'm gonna trust you on all that. I thought it was good enough that I thought maybe it came from the game, though. Scanning for hostiles. Okay, so going Jandis? I don't have board space. I can go 4. It's not very good. If I get a devolving missile, it's very nice. If I give up one of these, I can kill it, which is kind of good too. Could also just set up for a flame strike next turn, and maybe just do this. Sure. Zack Attack, what's up, Statman? Good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday. Happy birthday. Let's see here. Happy Saturday. It is a happy Saturday now, my friend. Like, it was a bunch of 3-mana minions that cost 1 or whatever. I have to trade everything? No, I can't trade everything. Okay, so we run that in. Because it'll spit out a 2-3, so I'll leave an 8-4 and I won't be able to go into it. So I actually need to do it this way. Which is fine, it's not like super bad or anything. This damage we're pushing is mostly irrelevant because he's actually gaining more than we're dealing. Matching 100-bit donations for the next hour. Let's all pitch in and support the streamer. Statman, thank you so much. I don't know if you know, but it was my birthday on Tuesday. So I'm gonna consider all your support you've ever given me my birthday present for my first 30 years and my next 35, okay? So thank you. Please don't talk to chat like you care for us, just get us the bike. Happy birthday, thanks. It's over now, but I know the Statman can't usually make it during the week, so he probably missed it. Which, if you ask me, is a total tragedy. Yet again, I won't quite be able to clear because of that stupid card. Should we play this one instead of this one? I have the option to play one of these. 100 bits, it's only $1, so I know you guys can pitch in. We celebrate your birthday all week long. I appreciate that. Well, Statman gave us 100 bits. That's it. It's the greatest birthday present a man can get. Money. Money. Cookies. Candies. For Hearthstone arenas. Whatever suits your fancy, you know? This has to pull some good stuff, right? I forget, but it's gotta pull some. Alright, not too shabby. Let's kill this guy. For Zach's birthday. Somebody got a puzzle box off their runes. It was pretty cool, and I died horribly. Only in the game, though, Blitz. Only in the game. Thank you, Statman, for the 200 bits USD. Kind of incredible when you think about it. You know what? That's it. I'm doing a 24-hour stream spread across 3 different streams with 16-hour gaps. 16.5-hour gaps put in between all of them. I've been inspired. You're 22 today? Let's say 32. Let's be somewhat reasonable. I'll settle for 32 these days. Oh, my back hurts.
Become the hero this world needs.
I think he's in a lot of trouble.
Too soon. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see.
Flee. Hot streak.
Looks like we won. Probably a fireball into his face. Do a 72-hour stream. Show us how you sleep. I would love to leave the stream on with like a couple hundred viewers just running ads like every hour, like a minute worth of ads. Like an extra 20 bucks a day. $20 a day? If I just live for 1,000 years, that's like 700 or 800 bucks. Seraphine has clearly carried your opponent to 5 wins. It looks like it, huh? Everett said his back hurt, now I'm starting to think he's 34 or something. Ay, ay, ay. If we got 6 wins, that's pretty good. 6 is pretty good. 6 is nice. Let's get 6. I've had a hurt back since December 22nd. It's finally getting better this week. That's great to hear. I remember when you hurt your back. I hurt my back in your honor. I just punched myself and... Well,
My own luck.
it was a big mistake. My skin is razor thin. He might be a boomer with age, but he's zoomer with his soul. I've got the soul of a zoomer. Dreads as the soul of a baby boomer, and the body of a baby. Think about that, chat. This costs 2. That is Tyrion. I don't know if it's that good for us. The reason it took so long is because I hurt the ligament attached to my pelvic bone. The lowest part of the back, but not the muscle. Oh, that sounds horrible. That doesn't sound good. I kind of don't hate this. I know he can shoot it and bump it, but that's going to cost him 3 mana. And I need time because I haven't drawn really well, right? We took the 6. This is better for me. It's very sharp pain. I've hurt my back a few times in my life, and back pain is the worst. It was the worst I ever felt. Not the worst. Maybe the worst pain I ever felt. Amongst, it's like top 3. Oh, the worst pain I ever felt, I think, actually. I've talked about it on chat. I broke my collarbone. It didn't hurt that bad. I broke my left foot. When I was a kid, it didn't hurt that bad, I remember. I broke my left hand, and it didn't hurt that bad. And I broke this thumb. And I remember, it didn't hurt that bad. The 3 worst pains I've ever felt is from a really bad sunburn. I know it's gonna sound kind of lame, but that is the worst pain. I got a really bad sunburn, probably like 2 or 3 times in my life as a kid. And I remember just like being in agony. A very fair skin, so I think it was just like an actual like burn all over my body. And then the first time I ever threw my back out or pulled my back was probably number 2. And then there was like another time where I remember like one time I pulled my back and I was out for like a week. I was down for like a week. But I've subsequently pulled it like kind of a little bit a few times for like a few days. I've kind of been out, but not the same extent. And then the worst pain I ever felt, this is gonna sound crazy. Hold on, I gotta take my turn. I'm sure everybody's dying to know what it is. What is it, Red? I can just play this, but you know what? I'll do this and I'll shadow step the Jandas. We want this one to die. Okay, so... sorry, hold on. Let's the suspense, I'm sure, is killing you guys.
Sky.
This ain't bad.
Look
One
what
in
I
here.
found.
Here, let's just kill this bozo. I wanged my funny bone like 2 hours before streaming, maybe 3 hours before streaming one day. 4 hours, I don't know. Back before I lived with my brother, it was when I was streaming. I had not yet started to stream, and I hit my funny bone, and it hurt so bad it brought me to tears. Like, I mean, maybe not crying, but like my eyes were watering, and I couldn't get off the ground. Danny, 19 months from the Dan man himself. I couldn't get up. I was having a hard time getting off the ground for like at least like 40 or 50 minutes, and I was actually legitimately scared that I didn't know what was happening. And then my arm ached for like 2 weeks after, like a really bad ache. I don't know. I like wanged the nerve or something. That was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It's not the coolest, but it is the truth.
Put your faith in the light.
Thanks Danzig for the 19 months. Nothing is worse than a tooth pain. It made me climb the walls. I was Spider-Man IRL. Susha, what? That's gibberish. Yeah, tooth pain's pretty bad. It's probably number 4, maybe. I had some tooth pain once. Tooth pain's pretty severe, but I haven't had anything like too bad. I just never got my wisdom teeth out, and sometimes they kind of like fook around with me.
What makes something real?
Worst pain I ever had was gallbladder. I feel like somebody shoved an ice pick in my abdomen and left it there. That doesn't sound good. Hold on, I gotta look at spells. Backstab, Shadow Step are bad. Sprint is in my hand. Okay, so I don't want to cast a spell.
This guy's toast.
I might have lethal, I'm not even sure.
Lights out.
Just had my wisdom teeth removed. Hey, Brady. Yeah, my sister got her gallbladder out, and my dad too. My worst pain is when my weird jaw muscles tense up. It's like my own head is trying to kill itself. My god. That doesn't sound good. The worst pain I suffered was season 8 of Game of Thrones. Boo. Boo. Boo this man.
Onward, friends, to adventure.
Feeling
Thank you, Statman. My top 3 were pulling my back, toothache, and the worst was really bad food poisoning. Oof. Food poisoning is one of my least favorite experiences on planet Earth. You just have to sit on the toilet for like a day or two. You don't know what's gonna happen. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you, Statman, for the 100. Also, Danny, where have you been, bud? I missed you. All the big dog. Lori was here. Cody, Statman, Danzig. A lot of old timers. He goes up to 12. We have 10. Ow. Do I have lethal somewhere? I must have lethal somewhere, right? That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. And that ain't it. I need 1 damage.
Punch first.
Don't test me, child.
dark ones catch all.
Checked in, did some imaging. Surgeon said we do the operation in the morning. About 50 minutes, he come back and says we're doing it now. Oh my god.
Go round, not
He
go.
brought it to me after the surgery to show me how bad it was. I'm glad you're all doing well enough now to be here hanging out with Redbeard and not dying. I am glad of that.
Nothing to see here.
But I got the big whacking weapon. One time I ate a cold, medium rare steak from the Not Prior and was throwing up dry eating while working every 5 minutes for about 6 hours. It's not good. I'm back on day shift, you can see less of me. This is my Friday though, so I'm staying up late. Oh, okay, I'll just stream in the afternoon, okay? Is that okay? You don't have to come by if you want to though. We got 7 wins. This deck has been an absolute blast. The only game we lost so far, we drew really poorly. I do think this deck will probably find its reckoning soon up against high quality decks, but we have a ton of value, a ton of discover, and it's been an absolute blast to play. So we're gonna set the bet to 12. You guys can have 2 minutes on 12, and I say, let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple more wins. Lots of surgeons will do that, show you your own gallbladder after the operation, as long as they don't make you wear it as a hat. You ever seen Deathwing bug out and not discard the person's hand? I lost to that? I have not. Not seen that. I'll keep an eye out for that, Zorn. I'm gonna head over real quick to YouTube and see if anybody's watching our latest YouTube video. It broke 1,000 views. If it can do 1,000, then it feels pretty good. This is at 1.1 thousand. And it'll probably get to like 13 or 1,400 in the first 24 hours. Okay, not too shabby. Maybe we'll get a new subscriber or two. I think that stuff helps. People watch it. People come over to the stream. Some people use their Twitch Prime here. Redbird eats. The circle of life goes on. Doo-doo.
I lead from the front.
I'm just gonna go ahead and deal with that now.
Nothing gets past.
I wanted to put up a taunt, roll a taunt totem. I get greedy. Go, I'll play a teacher's pet next turn, and then things start to go bad.
You don't pick the ones.
If I wouldn't cast it and still had 3 left, I would have. What if that didn't happen? Well, you know, Deathwing doesn't discard your whole hand anymore, right? It just discards cards equal to the amount of minions it destroys. So if it destroys 1 minion, they discard 1 card. That's not a bug. That's just how the card works. Just a heads up. The old Deathwing would discard your whole hand and was a very bad card. The new Deathwing is a pretty strong card. It's not the best still. It's not a Ysera. It's probably not quite an Onyxia because it's still kind of situational, but played by, you know, a good player in the right situation, it's gonna be very good. Man, why do we suck at drawing so much when I want to be much better?
Nothing gets past me.
Jandis 5 mana. Why is Jandis 5 mana? Sorry. Maybe I just didn't notice. That makes sense then. Yeah. Yeah, it might just be like the new one. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, man. Happy Saturday.
Let's make something real.
I mean, I don't really want to do those. We'll see. I might. Get another Rin. Play that. It's bad if he has an Earthquake. Let's just get this going. I don't actually want to commit too much to the board, so it seems like a good turn to start it.
magic is not
Gross.
a toy.
Gallbladder.
Do not lose.
Common. I need another removal spell. I mean, I'm down to just trade off everything I got, right? Just try to start to remove this board in. Swashbuckler? Give a minion +2/+2, then give your beast extra stats. I don't have any beasts though, but I could do this, so.
What could be in here?
Can give this one.
Score!
Oh, frick.
Feeling dizzy.
I don't want to trade all this stuff in now that I have a removal spell. What days are my off days? I haven't really had a consistent day off. If I take a day off in the last few months, it's been a Friday night or Saturday night. I took yesterday off, so I'm streaming today. Last week I streamed on Friday and Saturday. I just don't plan on Red ever being off. That's probably the best way.
A charming composition.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Are these from a different thing? Guess I'll take this. Hard draw? No, because if I get the spell guy, it's pretty good, right? Let's wait. Do I have lethal? Did I have lethal? 4, 8, 10, 11, 12? No. Let's assume that this isn't ending right now.
Look what I found!
Force him to have one of the cards. He does tend to get off rather consistently. You can always bank on him getting off. I would readily get you off. Maybe since he met Brooke, not sure. Hey, look, I got off in a different capacity. More solo related capacity. I would get off the stream once in a while. I need to pee. Oakheart ain't bad. Let's force him to do stuff. I gotta play another one. Ugh, god, the card sucks. Could have committed a turn earlier, maybe. Have you heard of much of the UK band The Smiths? Yeah, I used to go to the Smiths night down at the Echoplex. They would do it probably 4 or 5 times a year. I probably went to the Smiths night 10 times, perhaps, in Echo Park with my friend Jesse, and we'd listen to the Smiths all night. It was a lot of fun. I missed that. Can't end till all the seals have been broken. All right, we're gonna try. The whole board is frozen though. I might just die in 2 turns. This isn't really fair.
From the front.
God, this shaman stuff is so fucking annoying. If I play that, I'm dead, right? If I run in there, I can get all 3. Okay, let's go in here.
Onward, friends, to adventure. Now we're cooking.
Okay. Girlfriend in a Coma is your favorite song? Girlfriend in a coma. I always mix up Morrissey tracks and Smith's tracks, especially because they would just play them. And they play some like Echo and the Bunnymen, some Queen, a little bit of Cure. Play other stuff from around the same era. I like Staircase at the University. Please Let Me Get What I Want. What are all those Smiths singles? I mean, This Charming Man's great. Smiths singles. There is a light that never goes out. That's the best Smith song. Big Mouth Strikes Again. How Soon Is Now? Yeah, I don't actually. I actually wouldn't put How Soon Is Now probably in my top 10. Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. Ask Me. Ask. Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. I like that track a lot too. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers.
Nothing.
Zilliax. Home is where Vagon is. Do you agree? What does Vagon mean? What band? We're talking about the Smiths. The Smiths. But I think The Cure is way cooler than the Smiths, personally. If I had to pick one, I would pick The Cure. It's a Volpira quote. Home is where the Vagon is. How do you type it? I don't know what you're typing. Yes, The Cure. Yeah, I'd go The Cure. I keep all this. If we can pick up a 2, it's okay. Last time I was here, there were huge farts going on. There's always huge farts going on. Wagon? Yeah, do you mean the word wagon? Talking Heads were also great. Yeah, I like the Talking Heads, but I haven't listened to as much. I probably only know the couple singles, right? Stash replayed the Seals? I think so. Do you ever listen to Queens of the Stone Age? Yeah, I think Songs for the Deaf is really, really good. And my friend Jesse is a huge fan. And we would listen to some of the stuff they put out before Songs for the Deaf. And it was actually really good too. Apparently Josh Homme, is that his name, is a big jerk. But they make good music. I'm not a huge fan, but I you know, their good stuff is great. I really don't want to skip next turn. Let's take this. We can play this, brew it back, replay, and even like brain freeze it or something. He was in Kiss too, like that band as well. He was in Eagles for Death Metal as well, right? I saw Eagles of Death Metal play. They opened for the Pixies, but he wasn't playing with them that day or at that time. Combustion's gonna be very good. I'm gonna take another one. We're looking to kill something here. I don't want to take so much damage. Siphon mana. I mean, combustions are just so good. Especially on a board like this. Like, you don't want to trade here. You're just like, fuck it, you go face. Hom, Josh Hom. Dave Grohl kills it on that album? Yeah. Yeah, Dave Grohl's great on there. The problem is I really want to play this. Then I could do this in this next turn. But this is like a billion damage that we can stop. Josh Hom. Yeah. Yeah. They're cool. Around that time, sadly, as a kid, my brother really liked Songs for the Deaf. And I think that the solo in No One Knows is probably like top like top 10 for me all the time. But I was probably a bigger like Audio Slave fan maybe. It kind of that first Audio Slave album came out. I was really big Rage Against the Machine fan, so I really liked Audio Slave. And I think the first Audio Slave album's pretty good, and I actually think the second one's pretty good too. But we had all 3 albums. We had other albums too. We had all 3 CDs, and I would definitely spin those more than Songs for the Deaf as a kid.
So many options.
Really? Audio slave? Yeah. Yeah. Your combust made me to fap.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
You hear the guy from the Nevermind album cover trying to sue again? I heard about that, yeah. It almost worked out well for us. He did that in the wrong order though, right? He didn't have to lose that. We could have traded with the other mech first. You could trade with this first. What about the Pumpkins? Oh, I mean, I was a bigger Pumpkins fan than any of the bands listed. I've seen the Smashing Pumpkins live 3 times? Maybe 4 times. But I really like the Pumpkins.
What could be
Melancholy, I probably listened to Melancholy like 250 times as a kid. Siamese Dream, like, they're not flawless albums, but they're like so, I don't know, they were so good. Like as a kid for the time, I don't know. I was a little old, I was a little younger than, you know, probably, they weren't like cool albums when I was a kid, but I had friends that liked the Pumpkins, so we got along pretty well. Cone? I'd rather have card draw, I think, actually. Do this. The dagger to chop that.
Look what I found.
You just draw the cards now. Have more flexibility for later. I'll play this. Maybe he wants to play a proto or something, we get one. Contortionist did a cover of 1979, yeah? What's my favorite Pumpkin song? Mayonnaise. This is a Chris Cornell, Sun Shower. Alright, I'll check that one out. But Mayonnaise was my favorite Pumpkins track of probably any of all they did. So you could bump and shoot. And I guess we can play this and that. Flame Strike's good. I just want to be me. Yeah, it's great. When the
What's sharper? Your
when
wit
the
or your blade?
like the first distorted guitar comes in, I don't know what it is, like a minute and 10 seconds in or whatever, 50 seconds. It's like so heavy. Serious, check this out. Is this a different one? I wish Twitch would let us play it. I could listen to it off stream. I just saved it. Is this the one you sent me? Yeah. I'll go to Twitch prison if the Chris Cornell estate asks me to, you know, they catch me playing it, but yeah, I got it saved. Do you know Melissa Auf der Mar? She was a bassist of the Pumpkins and Hole. She has 2 solo albums and I like them. I didn't know her by name. I don't know that
I
stuff.
make my own luck.
You ever wonder how much people watch you and you make our bad, boring days fun? Yeah, I do think about that. Why is that her well played? Oh, I don't know. It's fine. He had a Ysera. What are you gonna do? If our losses are 2 Yseras, then that's fine. What's my
What's sharper?
yeah, that is kind
Your
of
wit
aggressive.
or your blade?
Thank you Statman for the 100 bits, and thank you for the tracks. You know, I like to listen to stuff off stream.
Can't go round, don't go through.
Do you also listen to Radiohead? Radiohead I liked more than the Pumpkins. It would go Radiohead, the Pumpkins. I liked Audioslave and System and Rage and Queens of Stone Age, but Radiohead was my like. Radiohead's probably in my top 5. If you don't count, we've talked about this. If you don't count Zeppelin and the Beatles, you just throw them out because they're too wonderful in terms of classic rock. Take a devolving. We'll just have one of each. Probably the Strokes, Weezer, Radiohead. I have to think. Maybe, man, I wish Block Party put out more good albums. But if we're talking just albums, Carnivis by the Pickups, Turn on the Bright Lights, probably by Interpol, Silent Alarm by Block Party, Funeral maybe by Arcade Fire, In Rainbows, and On is when I can get into Radiohead. Oh man, the Bends is their best album, I think. That's my opinion, but I've seen them live I saw them live twice within 2 days or whatever. It's awesome. Really like Radiohead. It's always fun when we talk about music, chat, you know?
I don't have enough mana.
I'm gonna get walloped for a turn, but I'm okay with that. What's the old saying? Walloper's gonna wallop. Kid A. I think Kid A has their best stuff that they did, but there's a couple tracks that I'm not crazy about. In Limbo, is that on there? I'm not actually a huge fan of Optimistic. I think it's okay, but I think the first 3 or 4 tracks on Kid A and the last 3 tracks, Idiotech into Morning Bell into Motion Picture Soundtrack at the end, is about the best an album ever closed.
Look what I found.
What's music? It's like drums and guitars. I'm just gonna trade. Oh no, hot doo-doo. Give me the hot dookie cards. Guess I can play this, right?
Look what I found.
In the void.
Did you ever get into Oasis? Never was a big Oasis fan. A couple of singles are probably all I ever heard, but they weren't like enough to drive me to Oasis. Plus, as a kid, you were either an Oasis guy or a Blur guy, and I like Blur, so I had to, you know, decide with my Blur brethren. I've always thought the Beatles were extremely overrated. I just feel like the Beatles released, I don't know, whatever, 10 albums, and most of them sound like completely different, and you could listen to, like, I love the early Beatles kind of like poppy stuff, but they also have weird, like, experimental, kind of wild stuff, crazy compositions, plus they kind of had like their grandpa phase that
Echoes in the darkness.
McCartney went through, which I'm actually a fan of too, like the last album or two, whatever that was, the White Album maybe. I want to hold your hand. What's up, Zell? Hard for me to rate because I like progressive metal music, but I love talking music. Yeah, I like music. Wicked Kitten, good to see it. What's my go-to comfort album? I probably don't have one, but I've probably listened to Is This It or In the Airplane Over the Sea probably more than any album ever. If I had to pick 2 albums that I listen to the most, those would be probably my number 1 and 2. Honorable mention to probably Funeral, although I haven't listened to Funeral in a really long time. I just probably listened to it about a million times.
Awaken.
Nothing gets past me.
Hey, lights out.
This hand sucks. I'm gonna get walloped again. The amount of good albums and the range of creativity the Beatles put out, considering the time in which they did it. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, if people don't like them, like, music is very, very subjective, right? I just think that Beatles put out so much stuff. It's hard. It would be hard for me to, like, have somebody listen to the Beatles objectively and tell me they don't like anything that they did, because it's so different. There's so many different things. It's kind of how I feel about Radiohead a little bit. Now again, if you don't like rock music, if you just hate the Beatles, like, I get that stuff, right? I think they're incredible. Yeah, me too. But I'm not surprised that not everybody feels the same way I do.
Nothing gets
It takes 6. We're probably dead, but I think we did the best we could. Any fans of all these things? Apparently somebody is. I've been good though, Wicked Kid. Music sucks? Music sucks? No, you don't think so. Statman. I've only listened to one Beatles song. You wanna listen to the Beatles with me? Okay, so we really mostly just played until we queued into a couple of shamans and then we just got dunked. The good news is we didn't play against them until we were at 8 wins, so I think this was a lot of fun this run. We want to get wins and whatnot, but those last 2 games there was nothing we could do, I don't think, to get those.